If you're a pharmacist watching this, or you're a before pharmacist, any one of it, please don't quit. So I just started this research. When I started this research, like when I do consultation for clients and all of that, I actually know that so many pharmacists, they've actually quit, or about to quit, or on their way to quit, and that's because they feel like japa is not favorable for them. I've seen a lot of pharmacists change courses to nursing and any other one that people actually talk about. The thing is this trend about nurses how to move to these countries and all of that. It was somebody that started it. It was somebody that was talking about it that made it easy. For example, like healthcare assistants, right? It has been in vogue since how many years? But then we did not know about it. It was somebody that brought it into this space. So for the fact that you feel like people don't really talk about a process or anything does not mean that it is not possible, right? It's just maybe because you have to make more research, and you can actually make this research, start your own YouTube too, and be recruiting people, and be training people. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you be saying, don't quit your dream career just because you feel like it's not easy for you to migrate, or it's not, I don't know why I want to speak that English, but now supposed to understand. It's just me trying to do motivational talk to aspire. You get me? But nevertheless, when I was making my research about countries, easiest country for pharmacists, let me not lie, does not really like you people like that. But even though they don't really like you people like that, there are still some countries that will just say, "Child, come with your bad behavior, we'll carry you like that." And these countries, they are not just any other country. They are very, very good countries, like top countries, and they pay very, very well. And then another thing I will say is it's not only pharmacists that is on this problem, even doctors. They just, nurses is just like is easier. Even the nurses go, it's not as if it's easier like that. It's just because many people actually feel like nursing is easier because many people talk about it. That's why people feel like it's easy. See, okay, I'm making another video talking about the ground reality of Japan as a nurse. There are some ground reality that I'm not talking about, because anyway, an average video you come out, is not being a foreign trained professional migrating to another country is not easy. Just know that one. So whether you're a nurse, whether you're an healthcare assistant, it's not easy for everybody. But then depending on how you define your easiness. So this is me saying, for the fact that we have a lot of people talking about nursing, this one does not mean nursing is easier to japa as a nurse, or is not easier to japa as a this thing. In fact, there are some countries that you can easily japa even as a doctor than a nurse is. So everything boils down to you and your determination. So do not change your passion just because you feel like it's not easy for you to japa. There is always a japa route or japa way. You just have to sit down and make a lot of research. So I hope this my 3-minute speech has been able to inspire somebody out there that japa or not, it is not worth it quitting your passion. Thanks for listening. So now let's dive right into it. Like I said, today guys, I'm talking about countries that like the bestest and the easiest, the easiest and the bestest countries for foreign trained pharmacists. So whether you're a Nigerian trained pharmacy, whether you're a foreign trained, I want to japa, this video is for you. And I'm talking about this list, like I said, my research is my research. If you think otherwise, you can leave it in the comment section respectfully. And if you disagree so much, create your own channel and come and tutor us. This one is my own list according to my research and according to what I think. So let's dive right into it without further ado. The first one on my list, in as much as in no particular order, right? In no particular order, but sometimes I'm just okay, in no particular order. The first on my list is what? Nigeria. Yes, I'm not pranking you people. Listen, see this video. You people know that I started this video with motivational speaking. Calm down and listen to what I want to say. I have a lot of countries, but let me be mentioning them one after the other. The first on my list is Nigeria. Nigeria is the easiest and the bestest country for you to work as a pharmacist. So people will argue with me. See, But the limitation about Nigeria is money. If you can have capital, find one better angle, open pharmacy, hey, the kind of money where you gonna breathe in, When I was in Ibadan, I know of some pharmacies that even within Ibadan, they have like how many branches? See, even if it's only Postino that you're selling, the kind of money where you cash out, even if it's Postino and Condo, where you just they sell for that pharmacy. And the reason pharmacy actually sell well in Nigeria is because, outside the country they make use of family medicine, but in Nigeria pharmacists are our own family medicine. When an average person is sick, instead of us to go to the hospital, right, we go to the what? Pharmacist. Malaria, pharmacist. This one, pharmacist. Clinical, pharmacist. Pharmacist. So pharmacy is one business that can never ever go into extinction. So if you have your money and you can do it, Nigeria is the best bet for you to have your business. And then another thing that people do is they sell their license to people. For example, maybe one big man has so much money, I want to open pharmacy. For you to open a pharmacy in Nigeria, you need a pharmacist license, right? A license. So that way they'll just approach a pharmacist and be like, I want to buy your license. So you say your license to this person, the person will be paying you yearly or monthly or anything. Anyhow you agree, then you renew the agreement. But make sure you sign an agreement, So they'll use your license to open it, and that way you fit dey any country, just the chillers, because every month somebody is already using your license, right? So that's if you don't like business stress and all of that. But in that field, I feel like it's not that competitive. Maybe they can offer you like 1 million naira in a year, right? After going to school for 6 years, you can give me 1 million naira to open, like to use my license. They tie my head. So if you can negotiate better this thing, you can actually opt for it. Me personally, use your license, do business and all of that. I don't know what some people are thinking. Some people might think, hey, you said to this one, you said to this one, you said your license to this one. I've not actually made the research, but I feel like you can use your license to open per name. For example, if the name of a pharmacist is Ashidemi Pharmacy, you cannot go and send that license to another person to open it as. Can you confirm? I think so. I don't know. I've not confirmed this. If you know about this, please leave it in the comment section. It's not my feed. It's just research. Right? Not check this one. Right? Yeah, right. So the second one on my list is Australia. Contrary to popular opinion, Australia is that country that gives this easy pathway for pharmacists. When I say easy, see, like I told you guys, nothing is easy as long as you are foreign trained. There is no japa that is easy, including nurses. There's nothing like easy. But depending on your determination, your belief, and everything. Because the thing is, if you keep saying Japa is not easy, you will just stay in Nigeria. So if you can go through pharmacy school for 6 years and you pass, when I started pharmacology, anytime I see pharmacists and I say I'm a pharmacist, the way I used to bow for them, I was like, me that I'm doing it for just like 1 year, my head won't to blow. I'm like, how do you people study pharmacology for 6 years and you graduate? God knows that I for just angry me, because all those things so if you can do it for 6 years and you graduate, what is all those energy combined together and put it inside this and Japa? So that's why I said Japa is not easy for anybody, including nurses. Yes. So don't be saying, I was a nurse, so don't let that discourage you. Australia is another country that actually offers easy pathway for pharmacists. If you can just put your mind to it and just do it, I'm telling you that way you look back and thank yourself for doing it. So don't try and be looking for a country. There is no country, like I said, including nurses, even US. If you check, as I think I check job opening for nurses in US, it's like 230 something thousand openings, almost 300k openings. But even with that opening, US did not mean that they will bring flights and come and carry nurses from Nigeria. No, you see, to even give you visa, it will still take that like 1 year or 2 years. You people are listening to me, so let me tell you that for the fact that you are seeing videos and they are making it seem like it's simple. My dear, when you enter the application, you go not say not be saying you go apply today, you will go tomorrow. No. So if nurses too are not finding it easy, but they will not tell you the ground reality. They'll just say, I moved to USC. They don't talk about the shege. They don't say all those words. So every profession, every trade profession, we are going through our own shege. So select your shege and be putting palm oil on it. Pick the one that you want. At the doctor or at the chemical, all of us, we are saying our shege. So this is your own shege. Face it. As I was saying, Jeremiah, people, Australia is also another country you can move to as a pharmacist, right? So for you to move to Australia as a pharmacist, you start with your equivalent of results, right? And something about Australia is they actually accept Farm B, because other countries they'll say no, it has to be Farm D, it has to be Farm D. Farm B is Bachelor of Pharmacy, whereas Farm D is Doctor of Pharmacy. So Australia actually accepts Farm B. But the thing is, so you first do your equivalent of documents or results, yes, credentials that is equivalent to their standard, just document evaluation. Then after, you now sit for CAPS exam. Australia has two types of exam. One is if you're foreign trained outside like any other country, then there's another exam for if you're foreign trained in UK, Ireland, Canada, US, right? Those 4 countries, they have another exam. So if you are trained in other countries other than these 4 countries where I don't mention, you write CAPS exam, KAPS, CAPS exam. But if you are trained in Ireland, UK, Canada, US, you write CAOPS exam, CAOPS exam. That's the one that you will write. You understand? So after that one, you do English test too as well. In my subsequent video, this video is just like overview. I'm trying to summarize the pathway. So in my subsequent videos, I'll pick these countries one after the other. Then I'll list you guys the step-by-step process, how to apply, fill the form, and things you need, total cost estimate and everything. So this one is just like summary, general overview. You got me? I'm sure you got me. What was I saying? So that's Australia one, and after that one, Abuche. So what's now your reason for changing course and saying no, this is hard? Just prepare for the exam. And this thing they have to, like I said in my subsequent videos, I pick these countries one after the other. I'll talk about the exam, I'll talk about the study materials you can use, where you can get study materials and all of those things. And if I get so many response, I can actually create a group for you guys if you're preparing for that exam, this exam. But you know that when I create a group like that, it's not feel it cannot come and be disturbing my timeline for nothing. I will inform you people, as I was saying. So you write the exam and that is it. That's the only thing. Is that why you want to change your career? So next on my list is UK. UK is also another country that makes it easy for pharmacists to transit, right? Depending on your definition of easy. But the thing about UK is they accept only Farm D. Yeah. So, but in Nigeria, if you study in Nigeria, everybody has Bachelor of Pharmacy, Farm B. But there is one university in Nigeria that actually offers Farm D, and that's University of Benin. That's the only university in the whole of Nigeria that actually offers Farm D. So if you want to move to UK, you need Farm D. That is why people with Farm B, Bachelor of Pharmacy from Nigeria, for them to move to UK, they have to do the 1 year training. They call it Osambe. There are like 4 or 5 universities in UK that actually offers this Osapep. It's not university. And for you to do this 1 year training, like that 1 year training is more like converting your B farm to D farm. Farm B to B, Farm D. Yeah. It costs like £15,000, be 16,000. It's more like doing masters, right? I've seen a situation whereby there are some pharmacies that they will leave Nigeria, they'll go to UK to go and do masters in something. I'm like, instead of you doing masters, why can't you go do the Osapep? Like, you understand? So it's like that range. And of course, it's normal work and study. Then after that one, that's when you take the exam. Then you start working there as a pharmacist. And surprisingly, you can actually pay pharmacists to, I think it's like £35,000, like that per year, something like that. Yeah. So like I said in my subsequent videos, I'll make videos about step-by-step process on how to apply for this. The next on my list is Canada. Did I say Canada? Canada. See, when I was going through that Canada one, I'm like, wait, Canada. Instead of you to just say, we don't want you pharmacist, yo. Instead of them to just say it, they are passing like this, passing like but you talk on the website 1 year. It's just saying we don't want you, but they don't know how to say it. They're just speaking English. So see, like I'm saying, their jackpot that is easy jackpot, but reading that Canada one, Canada is not like you people. And aside that, Canada is always known for that. Their life, how you even for nurses, they make life. Even for doctors, it's like that. But this is me still saying is something you can still do. When I was reading it, my head was like, easy. So later, once my head is calm, I'll go back and read it and understand. Because the thing is asking for PR, permanent residency. You will do this, but step we but this we say is possible. But for you to do it, you have to be extremely determined. But other countries that I've mentioned, you don't need permanent residency. You don't need it, including Australia. You don't need it. In fact, after your CAPS exam in Australia, you apply for, I think it's 482. Like I said, I'll make subsequent videos explaining that you will get your PR from your house. But Canada is asking you for PR, and the other steps they mention in my next video. So next on my list is Ireland. Ireland is also another country that actually allows you to move there as a foreign trade pharmacist. But the only is you do like adaptation. You know, for UK, the adaptation is 1 year. For Ireland, is 6 months. So after that 6 months, that's when you now do exam. And before the exam, in that 6 months, is they will tell you to look for a tutor, like a senior pharmacist, to oversee your work, to know whether you can work here, getting used to the environment and all of that. After that one, you now write the exam. The exam is professional clinical exam. After that one, before you can now work. Did I get that? I'm trying to talk off my head. It's not my field. If it's medicine, now I can say it from my head. Yes, pray. The next on my list is New Zealand. New Zealand is also another country that you can move to as a foreign trade pharmacist. So you guys know from experience that Australia and New Zealand like the same process, not only, but the exam can be different as well. As I mentioned, CAPS, I did not actually take the exam of that one, but I know that two of them, they always have sister chromosome. They always have same thing. In my subsequent videos, like I said, I'm going to be explaining. So yeah, like that. So next on my list is Singapore. Next on my list is Qatar. Qatar is also another country, like one of the easiest countries that you can actually migrate to as a pharmacist, and from there you can be building your way to move to other countries. So Qatar, for you to move to Qatar as a pharmacist, the only exam that you're writing, they now ask you to bring your head though, is prometric exam for pharmacists, and that's it. Prometric exam. No baton. So that's another easy country. But of course, I understand many people does not like the Middle East, this and everything, but it's very easy to move to Qatar. And when I even say Qatar, another one on my list is I'm talking about Saudi Arabia, I'm talking about Dubai. Yeah, you know all these Middle East countries, this prometric exam can actually work for them. So if you write for Qatar, if you don't want Qatar, you can actually move to Dubai. They have this exam can actually work for that jurisdiction. I hope you understand that. The next one on my list is USA, United States of America. In fact, I'm supposed to use this one at number 1, but not USA one. Oh good. And you pharmacists, who do you people offend? Wait, which is who do you people offend? For doctors to move to USA, we need to write 4 exams. USA means step 1, step 2. In fact, 5. Step 1, step 2. Step 2 CKS, step 2 CS, OET. Sorry, 4 exams. Pharmacists moving to US, you have to write 3 exams. Yeah. The first one is FPGE. FPGE. The next one is NPLEX. Then the third one is law exam. Yes. For you to move to US as a pharmacist, you have to write those 3 exams. Don't be scared. You see that FPE? I can't remember that FPE or this thing. I went through their past questions, right? You guys know that I said when I started pharmacology class, I'm like, what is this? I could answer questions. They did not even ask all these difficult exams. This thing, like even me as a medical student, I could. Despite that, I never to start pharmacology like that. I could answer these questions. They were like basic questions. Right, so it's not hard like that. Seriously, another thing I tell people is there's no exam that is hard. For you passing an exam, it starts with you. Even if everybody's feeling me, I go pass out on ISAB and work towards it. You passing the exam, start with you. And the most seriously, like I said, the exam is not hard. It's looking like all this simple this thing. They don't really have a patient was brought to the world and asked clinical symptoms. It's like all this straight to the point answer, questions and answer. Yes, that you can this thing. But like I said, my subsequent videos, I'll make videos about this exam, the study materials and all of that. And if I get a lot of requests, I can actually create the Telegram group for this exam to add you guys. Then you guys can do study group. Like I said, it's not gonna be free. So that's on my list. Yo, JV is Singapore. Have I mentioned that? My phone have locked. Singapore is just another country that you can move to as a foreign trained pharmacy. But for Singapore, you have to do adaptation as well. And this adaptation, they have a list of accredited institutions. You have to do this adaptation. Then after your adaptation is over, before you sit for their exam, the name of their exam is SPC. Before you sit for their exam, after that, if you become a licensed pharmacist, right? So these are my top easiest countries that I said that I feel like is easiest for pharmacists to move to. Though I still have some, like maybe I'll use them to do passport. These are the ones I've done research on, right? And if you're watching this and you feel like there are other countries that are easier for pharmacists to move to, please leave it in the comment section below. I'd love to read from you. And of course, other people want to learn more. So guys, wait for my subsequent videos dissecting these countries one after the other, how to move to, document require, cost of clinical, like that. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now. Peace out.